Hey guys, I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the Big Brother Big Sister program. This program is a little bit close to, well, it's at home actually, considering that I was a big sister for this program. When I was in late middle school, I had the opportunity to mentor a first grader, which is a super cool experience. And my little brother, when he was younger, he was a little brother, I guess you could say. What this program does, their mission statement, actually, I'm going to quote it right now, is to create and support one-to-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and promise of youth. So in doing that, they're creating a better future for the kids. And that's really what it comes down to, is because some kids don't come from great homes, or maybe other kids bully them, because their clothes look different or they smell funny. And I entirely believe this because I was the kid that had weird clothes and smelled funny. I mean, we didn't grow up necessarily wealthy, but I did like go into school smelling like cigarettes and stuff, and that wasn't my fault. And I think that a lot of younger kids just don't understand, So the Big Brother Big Sister program is really just there to give kids that one-to-one relationship with someone who's older that's like, hey, I believe in you. Like, you're a really cool kid, and I think you're going to do great things one day. And, life is great and you're going to be fine. And that's really important, especially in elementary students, because their mind is still forming, their brain is literally still developing. So as it's developing, you're going to want to nurture it and fill it with positivity. And some kids, when they're at home, they're like, their parents argue, or maybe they're in foster care and that's really scary experience. Or maybe they just are in like a foster home even. That's not too great either. And I know that if I was a kid in that situation, I would love to come to school and have on my mind like, man, I can't wait to see my big brother, big sister today. They are so helpful in helping me learn, and they tutor me and they inspire me to do better, and they're just really great. And I'm sure kids don't think it's that in depth. They're just like, oh wow, I get someone to hang out with today. But little do they know their minds are forming, and Big Brother Big Sister crams it with positivity, and that's really, really important. Relationships are super important when you're younger too, because when you're younger and you look at, maybe if you, for example, you come from a home, let's say your parents are arguing and you're an only child, so there's that. And so most of your life is spent at home with your parents, and if you are constantly watching your parents and listening to your parents argue, you just think that's how relationships are, but that's not how they're supposed to be. So especially in kids like that, having a big brother, big sister can help them learn that relationships are supposed to be happy, and you're supposed to connect with that person, and that person is supposed to nurture you and help you and motivate you and inspire you. And especially in our youth today with the pandemic, it's important for them to have that outside voice like, hey, are you doing okay today, or do you need a little extra help with this? And like I said earlier, it's really about the future and the kids. And it's very important because, our future is in their hands, you know what I mean? When we get older, they're going to be taking care of us in the nursing homes, and I know we don't want to think about that quite yet, but it is true. And so we just have to nurture these kids and just make them happy and healthy and give them the motivation they can to seek higher education if they'd like, and if they don't, then they succeed proficiently in what they choose to do, no matter what they choose to do. A lot of kids grow up thinking that negativity and violence is the answer, and so I also believe that Big Brother Big Sister tries to eliminate the future of maybe even bullying and violence and negativity, because these kids who come from negative homes grow up with negative personalities, and then they have negative actions, which then in turn have negative consequences. So it's just a balance of negativity and positivity, I think, that Big Brother Big Sister really tries to balance out. And we can't help all kids, we're all just middle schoolers well, we're in college, but when I was in the program, we were just middle schoolers working through our own stuff too. But I feel like it was nice to be able to nurture and help these kids and get them motivated, and it was a really, really cool experience. I know that this program to raise money, they hold fun activities. Like in 2019, they had a bowling activity that they raised a lot of money on, because these kids also get resources they need to be successful. It's not just the relationships, they also get resources ranging from notebooks and, you know, maybe if the schools have them, tablets and stuff like that, which is also extremely important. So in conclusion, everybody needs a person, especially kids. And that person could be their parents if that's working, but sometimes kids just need, you know, a cool middle schooler, you know, to be like, hey, you got this, bud. And that's really important to me and our future. And I have my sources right here, which I will also link below. And thank you so much for taking your time to listen about the Big Brother Big Sister program. And I hope that I encourage you all to you don't have to donate money, but you know what the assignment was about. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day.